I saw that you guys also have, I think, 4.5 stars and up on Google for all of your facilities. Is that another emphasis that you place on your team?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, we all know that online presence and reputation is just it's monumental now in every business, but especially a business like ours where, it used to be to stand out in self-storage, you named your storage facility AAAA self-storage so that you showed up first in the yellow pages. That wasn't that long ago. That was about 15 years ago, maybe less. And before COVID hit, only one of the publicly traded REITs in self-storage did online rentals, just one. Now, the largest self-storage facility, which is Public Storage, the orange doors, over 50% of their rentals are done online. So 4 years ago, 0, now 50%. So it just shows how important it is to that your reputation is not just at point of service, but also online and what customers are saying about you. And, again, people a lot of times want to make it very complicated, and it's not as complicated as people might think.
Just on a high level, like if I was a customer at a Best Box facility, if I lease a unit online and then I show up to the facility, what can I expect? Will there be a lock in the unit? Will I already have the code?
Yeah, so one thing we do that's pretty interesting and I think a nice touch is we put together a box which fits with our name, right? Best Box. And it's a swag box. So you've got a lock, you've got a keychain. Now, here's a learning experience. We started with some chocolate. Chocolate doesn't work real well when it's hot out in Texas, right? So that was an oops. Maybe a pair of socks that are bright and pink and say Best Box on them, a review card, and then, how to get hold of the manager, who the manager is, and it comes in a real bright box so that when you open your unit, it's kind of a little welcome gift. So that's something that sets us apart.
That's awesome. That's very similar to what we do in the apartment world, having a little gift for the resident. But I've never heard of anyone doing that in the self-storage world. So what I'm kind of the pattern I'm seeing is in the apartment space, we borrow a little from hospitality, and it seems like the front runners in the storage space borrow a little bit from the apartment world. Even in the marketing, for example, like the Best Box marketing that we talked about is very similar to what you'd expect from a new Class A urban apartment community that's trying to attract residents.
A lot of that comes from, and one of the main reasons we wanted to partner with Keeley Properties is that they are an apartment developer. They've developed a ton of high-end communities across St. Louis and other markets. And so we felt like we wanted to take a lot of the great experience that they have in that market, coupled with our experience in the self-storage market, and can really create this Best Box brand that could really transcend a number of different, attributes for not just a run-of-the-mill self-storage product. Now, I will also have to, the one thing I miss giving credit for is that the name Best Box Storage was created by my brother, Jason. So he was the one who came up with that.